As Faro State will take the field to a nice round of applause here on Homecoming 2013, and welcome those fans tuning in on Sunny 97.3, the Bulldog Sports Network, and of course those watching on Faro's television. Looking forward to a huge matchup, a showdown here in Week 1 of the GLIAC North race.
I tell you what, it's going to be a gauntlet. We've said it so many times before, but when you're in that GLIAC North division and you look at some of those names, some of the traditional rivalries that take place in that division, it's going to be tough from start to finish. This is just the first for the fans here at Top Taggart Field tonight.
We'll take a 60-second timeout. This has been the Meyer pregame show. When we come back, it's the opening kickoff between the Bulldogs and the Cardinals. Back in 60 seconds on the voice of the Bulldogs, Sunny 97.3.
For this ritual, you head to Meyer for freshly prepared food and licensed team apparel. Proudly display allegiance to your favorite team with our licensed short and long sleeve tees, hoodies, hats, and jerseys. Plus, load up on fresh meats, snacks, and drinks. So don't just tailgate, tail greater at Meyer.
You're listening to the voice of the Ferris State Bulldogs, Sunny 97.3 WDEE FM, Reed City, Big Rapids, Cadillac.
Hi, Lee Johnson at Johnson's Automotive Repair. My staff and I will work extra hard to make sure you don't have to worry about your car, truck, SUV, or RV. If it breaks, we will fix it. Call Johnson's Automotive at 796-3700 or stop in today, just south of the airport. From tires to engines, oil changes to transmissions, call Johnson's Automotive today, 796-3700, or on the web at johnsonsautomotiverepairmi.com.
Welcome back, everyone, to Faro State University football coverage here on the voice of the Bulldogs, Sunny 97.3 and the Bulldog Sports Network. Rob Bentley and Sandy Golston with you, and we are ready for kickoff. The Cardinals are going to get the football first. The Bulldogs will kick it away to start this contest.
Absolutely, Rob, and as we think about some of the keys to the game here today, it's going to be key number one, I think, for the Bulldogs is going to be and the Cardinals, which defense is going to step up? Which defense is going to answer that challenge against a high-scoring offense? Secondly, how are the Bulldogs going to defend against Jeff Janis? Janis, one of the top receivers, not only in the GLIAC, in the region, but in the nation, arguably the top receiver in the nation. How will the Bulldogs do against Jeff Janis? And then secondly, I think special teams are going to be very important for the Bulldogs because they are going to have to be really sharp in their special teams. Last year, if you want to look at a fourth key, is going to be turnovers. Who can minimize their turnovers? Turnover hurt the Bulldogs last year. We'll see if they can rectify that this year.
Back deep off the kick from Austin Cantolo will be Alante Gardner and Alfonso Voltaggio, and it will be Voltaggio from the goal line. He has it out in the center of the field and trying to make a move upfield and gets out to the 31-yard line, and that is where the Cardinals will start, led by Jonathan Jennings at quarterback.
Yeah, Jennings is certainly going to be the catalyst for this offense. Is he and Janis are going to be the keys. They are the guys that the Bulldogs are going to be focused on, that fans are going to be focused on as well. So can the Bulldogs get pressure on Jonathan Jennings, not let him settle back there in a comfort zone, and then when they do get pressure, make sure that they have outside contain, they can get off their blocks and make good sound tackles.
Janis will line up on the near side, picked up by James Stewart at one corner of the Bulldogs staff last year. Very pleased with the job Jamar Wimberly did on Janis a year ago. Jennings back to throw, complete in the flat, and he has his man on the reception. It's Norman Schufert out of the backfield, but did not pick up much before he was swarmed under by the Bulldogs.
Yeah, Schufert playing for Saginaw Valley after coming over from Grand Valley, graduating from the Lakers, now playing that fifth or sixth year that you get, the fifth year of competition you get as a graduate student. So Schufert, certainly a guy that's played in some big games and a guy with a lot of talent.
The Cardinals will line up in the shotgun set as Jennings is at quarterback. He has a man split out to each side, tied in motion now, lined up in the backfield. Handoff is to Schufert off left tackle and stopped initially by the Bulldogs by A.J. Sowards and then leaned forward for a couple more yards, and this is going to set up third down and short.
Yeah, good hard running there by Schufert as he got a nice lead block going up into that hole and able to work his way forward as we have a flag on the far side of the field. Didn't see that until just now, so it looks like the Cardinals are moving back.
We'll wait the call from the official down on the field and see what this one is here this afternoon. It's going to be a false start, I believe, against Saginaw Valley State, and still waiting for the ball to be marked off. This will help the Bulldog cause.
Yeah, it looks like some kind of a procedure penalty against the Cardinals may have had something to do with the man coming in motion. Bulldogs will certainly take that 5-yard walk back. So Cardinals now looking pretty good, but now pushed all the way back to the original line of scrimmage.
Second down and call it 10 with the ball spotted at the 25-yard line, and Jennings will check the sideline. He has 2 receivers out to the far end, 1 man to the near side. Bulldogs doing some shifting up front, 4-man Ferris State front as the Bulldogs come with their defensive package. Jennings rolls out. Throw complete to the far side and across the middle, good for about 6 yards as they have it back out across the 30, and it was Janis on the reception.
That's going to put the 3rd and 4 situation here for the Cardinals as they're able to get the ball to Janis. As Rob mentioned, moved Jennings out of the pocket just a little bit to get him on the move, throwing that pass, and Janis able to work his way free.
What a huge stop this would be for the Bulldog defense on the opening possession of the ball game if they could come up with this stop. 3rd down and call it 3 for the Cardinals from the left side hash at the 32-yard line. Jennings will send 2 to the near side. He's got Janis one-on-one on the far side. And the give is to Schufert. And he was hit initially and then leaning forward and fighting forward and is going to end up with the 1st down.
Yeah, Bulldogs with a chance to make that stop in the backfield as Rob called for pre-snap, but the Bulldogs just not able to make that tackle in the backfield. Schufert, a strong back, powerful back, able to lean forward and get just enough for a 1st down.
Kept moving his legs forward and was able to avoid a couple arm tackles and a couple jersey pulls and ends up out at the 39-yard line. 1st down for Saginaw Valley.
Yeah, just on this first series, you can see the power that Schufert runs with, so certainly a weapon coming back there after losing Tim Hogue last year.
Janis in motion, 2 off to each side after he shifts to the left, and the give ahead to Schufert again, and he leans forward for a couple more yards out to the 42-yard line, and this will set up 2nd down and call it about 7 for Saginaw Valley and head coach Jim Collins.
Yeah, Cardinals doing a good job on the offensive line, opening up some holes. So far the Cardinals winning the battle, especially aided by that 3rd down conversion and the hard running by Schufert. So Bulldogs going to have to see if they can work on getting some pressure, closing up those running lanes for Schufert.
Bulldogs have substituted along the defensive line. Marcus Cribbs checks in to give the Bulldogs some more size on the interior. 4-man Ferris State front as the Cardinals will send 1 in motion to the far end. Janis near side, and Jennings will roll out looking downfield. Now Jennings is going to tuck it near midfield and into Bulldog territory, slides forward and has a 1st down at the Ferris State 48-yard line.
And that's what Jennings can do if you rush too hard, and if you don't rush carefully, he can get outside of that pocket and make some things happen with his legs. It's the first time we've seen him really on the move and really did some damage as he got the ball into Bulldog territory.
Great homecoming crowd on hand here despite the weather conditions today, and looks nice for football here this afternoon here early on in the 1st quarter.
Yeah, you're right. The fans still coming in from the tailgate area and going to be almost a packed grandstand side here for the Bulldogs to support the Bulldogs here.
Saginaw Valley will line up at the 49-yard line, and Jennings will look over the defense. He'll give it ahead, and it's Schufert trying to bounce to the outside. Wrapped up by the Bulldogs, Justin Zimmer, and a loss of 1 for Schufert at the 49-yard line.
Great backside pursuit by Justin Zimmer, showing that quickness that the Bulldogs like for him coming off of the edge, and he was able to run down the ball carrier in the backfield, and a nice tackle right there in front of the Bulldog bench.
11:15 to play here in the opening quarter. No score. Cardinals in Bulldog territory, but facing now a 2nd down and almost 11 from right near midfield. As Jennings will send 2 left, 1 to the right in Janis and Schufert in the backfield. Jennings drops straight back. 4-man rush by the Bulldogs across the middle, complete to Janis, and down inside the 35 and still moving forward to the 34-yard line on the catch across the middle.
You can see, Rob, the ability to run the football with Schufert is opening things up for Janis to be able to make some plays, and the Bulldogs have been mixing up their coverages on Janis to some extent as they're going with A.J. McEwen, it looks like, matched up with Janis, so trying to see if they can use A.J. McEwen to cover him more with a less help.
Veteran offensive line for Saginaw Valley, 4 senior starters and 1 junior along that front line, and they did a nice job of giving Jennings some protection on the last throw. Jennings lines up in the gun as Schufert's behind him. They fake the give, back to throw. Jennings has time again. Here comes Zimmer to the outside and incomplete. Looking for the receiver on the near side. Good coverage downfield by James Stewart.
Excellent coverage downfield by James Stewart. Good pressure on the quarterback coming from Justin Zimmer as well.
Michael Albrecht, another talented wide receiver out of Midland, a senior who's been around the intended target. The Cardinals most likely today playing without Mark Thrash, their third receiver out of Wyoming High School. He not projected to play this afternoon.
Yeah, I talked to the radio announcers for the Cardinals. They say he may be out for the year, so that would be a big loss for the Cardinals.
Trips left for Saginaw Valley. They fake the give. Jennings has nowhere to go and swarmed under by the Bulldogs. Ferris State not fooled on that play as Terrell Porter led the charge on the inside.
Yeah, good job by Terrell Porter staying on balance as we look at the replay there. Nowhere for Jennings to go. Great play by Terrell Porter, getting some help from his friends, but Porter certainly the man on that play.
Great high-definition replay here in the booth, the broadcast booth at the Wheeler Pavilion, courtesy of Ferris Television, part of the new upgrade to the high-definition package and the video board here at Top Taggart Field. Cardinals have it, 3rd down and 12 from the Ferris State 36-yard line, and the crowd's starting to get into it. 2 to the near side, 1 to the far end as the Cardinals work from right in the center of the field.
They got him.
Jennings sacked by Porter as he came on the blitz, and the Bulldogs have held.
I tell you what, he looked like he was shot out of a cannon right there. Terrell Porter coming through almost untouched with a good, clean tackle. As we look at the replay again, Terrell Porter untouched. Easy pickings right there against Jennings.
McEwen will be back deep to receive for the Bulldogs. A.J. McEwen, punt returner for Ferris State, ranked second in the country in interceptions. He's also among the top 10 punt returners in school history, and would be a great place to return one right here in the opening half.
It would be a great play right here, especially coming off of a strong defensive play there by the Bulldogs. Bulldogs in punt safe right now, looking for any potential fake here from the Cardinals.
Saginaw Valley back to punt. Scott Stanford to punt it away, and McEwen is going to catch the football inside the 10 at the 7-yard line and trying to create some space. Lost the football. It's on the turf, and who came up with the football? The Cardinals are saying they have it.
They do.
And it's going to be Saginaw Valley State football. A tough break there for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, that time A.J. right there with a chance to potentially call for a fair catch. He was right there on the borderline of calling for a fair catch versus trying to field it and make a play, and that time trying to do maybe a little bit too much as we look at again at the replay as he was holding the ball with one hand, stripped out by the Cardinals and then scooped up. So tough break there for the Bulldogs.
Cardinals have it, 1st down and goal at the Ferris State 2-yard line after the turnover by the Bulldogs. We said turnovers going to be a factor coming in, and the first one works in Saginaw Valley's favor.
Yeah, there's no question a turnover really changed the complexion of the game last year that the Bulldogs felt they should have won. A big turnover, and here the Cardinals now with a special teams turnover by the Bulldogs sitting here knocking at the door, 1st and 2.
Right side hash, Bulldogs in the goal line package, and the give will be off right tackle and buried under. No gain perhaps on the play, and the ball carrier for Saginaw Valley was Schuford, and the Bulldogs did a nice job stopping the run.
Yeah, Porter, Sowards, Zimmer all in on that play.
A nice group of Bulldog football alumni down in the end zone, standing right on the opposite side of that goal line. Good to see those alums back here in the stadium.
Yeah, where the old student section used to be, and those Bulldog alums, they are going to be into this game every single play. Here's 2nd down here for the Cardinals.
Trips left, now a man in motion in Janus to the near side on the short side of the field. Jennings trying to find somewhere to go, and he's stacked by the Bulldogs. Lost yardage here as I think he looked like he was going to try to throw the football and then tried to tuck it and run and had nowhere to go.
Yeah, it looked like he was looking for some kind of a quick hitter, Rob, and as he was a little bit on the move still within the pocket and did not see anything and really forced to kind of tuck it under and run.
The Bulldogs here facing a 3rd down and goal to go. Call it 3 from the Ferris State 3-yard line. Saginaw Valley State working from the right side hash, and Jennings will send 4 receivers out on this pattern across the middle. Looking at the back of the end zone, intercepted for a second and dropped by the Bulldogs in the end zone. Not sure, I believe it was Porter that had his hands on the football and could not hold on, but nonetheless the defense is held.
Yeah, almost a big pick right there. Terrell Porter, maybe one that got away that he certainly would love to have back there as the Bulldogs look like they're going to hold the Cardinals to a field goal attempt here. We're looking at the replay right here. Jennings pumped a couple of times. Ball might have been tipped at the line of scrimmage and fell incomplete. Porter not able to hang on to it.
Coming on for the field goal try will be Scott Stanford, as this will be a 20-yard attempt from the right side hash. And the Bulldogs trying to come on the block here as the Cardinals will work off the hold. And the kick is on the way, up and good. And the Cardinals strike first, but a situation where the Bulldog defense has came to play and almost got a huge stop there to hold the Cardinals out of the end zone.
Yeah, when you think of what Coach Esposito the last few weeks has done with this Bulldog defense, really helping to turn things around and getting some of those guys, the newcomers, to become more comfortable. But that's huge, Rob. To turn the ball over right there, first and goal from the 2-yard line, and you hold them to a field goal, you got to be feeling pretty good about your defensive effort so far.
This defense has certainly played better the last couple weeks, holding Ashland to 7 points. And we've seen the Eagles here the last couple weeks come alive offensively. And last week, a big defensive performance again against Walsh as the Bulldogs took control at the end of the opening quarter and never looked back, 59-16 over the Cavaliers. And a game that was pretty impressive in all phases for Ferris State last week.
Yeah, there's no question. And when you think about the last 3 weeks, or 2 weeks, and this week, the third week, the Bulldog defense really is playing with a lot more aggression, controlled aggression. They've been able to get to the quarterback a little bit more. They've been able to stuff the run a lot better, playing more physical on the receiver. So just an all-around improvement in defensive effort and intensity and execution by this defense.
Saginaw Valley State leads Ferris State 3-0, 7:17 to play here in the first quarter of action, and Stanford will get set to kick it away. Back deep for the Bulldogs will be the electrifying Dante Ingraham along with Kenya Price back on the return. And they are standing inside the 5. The ball will be kicked into the end zone, and Ingraham is going to let it bounce and take a knee, and the Bulldogs will come out with the football as we saw a pretty good kicker in Cantola on the Ferris State side and a pretty solid one for Saginaw Valley as well.
You can see special teams we take for granted sometimes, but special teams can really be special for a team, even if it goes sometimes undersold.
Our first look at the Bulldog offense this afternoon. Jason Vanderland getting the start here at quarterback today for the Bulldogs once more. Klayak, freshman of the year a season ago, off to a strong start this season again for Ferris State. Up front along the offensive line, it's Parker and Mays on the right side. Glover, Bennett, and Landingham from center to tackle on the left. Around in motion is Ingraham. The give will be faked. It's Vanderland right up the middle and leaning forward and has 8 yards on the first down pickup, on first down carry, out to the 33-yard line. Officially is going to be the spot.
Yeah, good job by the Bulldogs carrying out their fakes. As a couple of guys going after Ringer coming out of the backfield. He didn't have the ball as Vanderland plowing ahead to within a couple yards of a first down.
Officially 4 plays, 1 yard, 121 for Saginaw Valley in the scoring drive. High snap, Vanderland trying to pick up the football, able to do so, and then swarmed under by the Cardinals. And the Bulldogs will lose yardage back near the start of this drive, back to the 25-yard line.
Yeah, Bulldogs avert a disaster right there as Vanderland able to finally get a hold of the ball and able to tuck it under, but by then he was swarmed under by 4 white jerseys.
Lampman will shift out to the right. 2 receivers on the near side. Ingraham in the slot. And it's Dwayne Boston on the outside. Ringer is the tailback for Ferris State. And Henneveld in the backfield is the H-back here for the Bulldogs. The give will be up the gut. Fake to Ringer and Vanderland on the keeper. And did not get much. And the Cardinals have held. And here will come the punting unit for Ferris State.
And Cardinals keyed in on that play. No question about what the Cardinals want to do. They want to try to make the hit on Jason Vanderline. Again, we look at the replay right there, the fake inside. Vanderline takes it, but swarmed under again by 2 white jerseys. There's really no running room for number 15.
Bulldogs back to punt, and back deep for Saginaw Valley on the return will be Albrecht as Trevor Birmingham will punt it away, and a low line drive kick is going to take a bounce and hopefully keep bouncing, and the Bulldogs will get a few more yards out of the bounce. Saginaw Valley State will start at its own 44-yard line.
And the Cardinals will have good field position right here as we're playing mostly on the Bulldog side of the field thus far, as the Bulldog offense not able to put together much of a drive there, and then we had the special teams turnover that prevented the Bulldogs from even getting on the field previously.
5:33 to play here in the first. Into the quarter, we'll go down to the sidelines and check in with Chris Healy of the Bulldog Sports Network as he will provide a few updates for us this afternoon from down on the Bulldog sideline. Saginaw Valley State football working from the right side hash, 2 out to the far end for Jennings, and 1 man on the near side. Give ahead to Schuford up the middle and plunges forward, and good second effort gets it out to midfield. 2nd down and 5 coming up for the Cardinals.
Yeah, good effort on first down by Saginaw Valley, and the Bulldogs have got to be able to stuffed them a little bit more on first down. Defense has played well so far, but you hate to see those big gains on first down.
Huge left tackle for Saginaw Valley. Just looking at the size on the two deep for Saginaw Valley, Tevin Conrad, 6'8 senior, 320 pounds, and all of that out of Detroit Pershing. And Schuford able to run right behind him. Man in motion is Albrecht to the near side as the Cardinals work from the right side. Jennings back to throw across the middle, complete and near the first down marker, but perhaps a yard short. Third down and short situation coming up here for Saginaw Valley, and the catch was made by Andrew Dillon, the tight end out of Ypsilanti.
And that's within an eyelash here of a first down. Going to be third and short from the 47. See if the Bulldog defense can step up here on this third and very short situation. Bulldogs need to get off the field and give this offense a chance to get going.
Homecoming 2013, and a great crowd on hand here at Top Tiger Field, and still plenty of time to get out here to the stadium if you're planning to do so. Give ahead to Schuford and stop momentarily, but leans forward, has the first down, and down to the Ferris State 43-yard line, first down for the Cardinals.
Yeah, big first down conversion there. Schuford running hard for Saginaw Valley as he's going to come out and get a break.
The Cardinals will take their time here. New play clocks installed as part of the Daktronics video board, along with the new sound system, a tremendous improvement to the game day experience here at Top Taggart Field.
Yeah, there's no question. It's just such a tremendous upgrade for the fans. Just really improves the fan experience.
Cardinals have it on the right side. Jennings will fake the give, rolls out left side,
looking deep,
looking downfield, has a man, and Wimberly trying to close. And
did he get a foot down?
Catch is made. The question is where. It was Janis on the reception, and he has it down to the Ferris State 4-yard line.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see a replay on this one, Rob, as Janis very close to that sideline and trying to make a play over there. We'll take another look at it, and it looks like he did maybe get 2 feet down. So good call there by the official on that far sideline.
Looked like he did make the reception on the replay that we were able to see. Not sure if he didn't get a few more yards out of the catch where he came down with the football, however. First down and goal from the 4 for the Cardinals, and the give ahead to Schuford, and stuffed by the Bulldogs right at the line of scrimmage, and he may have lost a yard as the Bulldogs are doing a nice job on the interior against the run.
Yeah, Bulldogs, Rob, are going to have to step up their intensity right now. Cardinals threatening to go up by 10 or 6 to 10 points here, depending on what they're able to do on this play. So the Bulldogs have been stunned early, a turnover, and now a big pass play that set him up in a position right now to possibly go up double digits. So defense really going to have to step up here and see if we can get a stop.
Would be huge if the Bulldogs could hold the Cardinals to another field goal. Up the middle on the dive play, and down to the 1 for Saginaw Valley. And the ball carrier for the Cardinals was Mark Mays Jr., a senior out of Dayton, Ohio.
Yeah, Mays got to within an eyelash of the end zone. Looks like they're going to call him down at the 1-yard line. Forward progress stopped at the 1 as the Bulldogs able to step up on that play and get the stop. Now it's another third down situation. We saw this earlier. The Bulldogs were able to come up with a stop. Crowd starting to get into it.
Mays, a senior out of Northmont High School in Dayton, Ohio. Same high school, same hometown as Ferris State's Corey Ringer, also a tailback. Jennings this time on the keeper, off left tackle, and did not get in. Stopped at the 1.
They're going to call him down at the 1. Janis was on the outside, had a good look at it. He signaled touchdown. The official, the linesman, come in running, going to spot it inside the 1-yard line. It looks.
1:55 to play here in the opening quarter. The Cardinals have it at about the 1-foot line. And fourth down coming up and goal for head coach Jim Collins. No signs of the special teams unit.
Now, Jim Collins is thinking touchdown or bust right here, as that ball is, you probably can't put a piece of paper between that ball and the goal line here. 4th and 1 from the 1.
Mays lined up in the backfield. Here comes Janis in motion. Jennings off left tackle again and walks in. Cardinals are able to put a touchdown on the board with 1:30 to play in the first.
Yeah, Bulldogs defense had a lot asked of them on that play as Jennings able to come in off that left side of his offensive line, and he was able to high step into the end zone to put the Cardinals up 9-0, pending an extra point that could put them up 10-0.
Saginaw Valley with the point after coming up from Stanford as he tries to build on this Cardinal advantage. 9-0 here late in the first, and we've seen the Bulldog offense all of one series here in the opening quarter. Field goal or extra point try is on the way and good, and it's a 10-0 ball game.
Yeah, I tell you, a tough start here for the Bulldogs is not much has gone right for the Crimson and Gold as the Cardinals have come in and taken advantage of a slow Bulldog start, aided by turnovers to, or one turnover in particular, to really help the Bulldogs fall into this 10-0 deficit.
The Bulldogs, of course, will be back at home hosting Grand Valley State in the Anchorbone Classic next Saturday night. Tickets available in advance, and you can save money. Call 231-591-2888 for more information. You can buy tickets online at startickets.com by calling 1-800-585-3737 or stopping by the FSU Athletics ticket office located inside the Ava Glavin Sports Complex, open Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., extended hours on Wednesday until 7 p.m. Ferris State fans, for ticket scores, merchandise, video, and more, visit ferrisstatebulldogs.com. Complete recap, video highlights, and more coming up later on tonight following the contest. Cardinals will get set to kick it away, and again back deep for the Bulldogs will be Price and Ingraham, as Ferris State will hopefully get the football for the second time here today.
Yeah, and they got to do something, Rob, to wake this crowd up. You know, we got a nice crowd here. Excellent crowd from Saginaw Valley as well, and their fans have had a lot more to cheer about with this 10-0 lead than the Bulldog fans.
High kick's going to be fielded by Ingraham at the 4-yard line. Here comes Ingraham out across the 20, bounces to the outside, trying to turn the corner on the far end. Ingraham to the corner at the 30, 35, and then ran out of bounds. A nice return by Dante Ingraham.
I tell you, electrifying is Dante Ingraham on that particular play. We've seen it so many times this year already.
8 plays, 56 yards, took 4:03 for the Cardinals. Jennings in from 1 yard out, and of course set up by the big reception from Jeff Janis, one of the leading receivers in the country over the last couple seasons.
Yeah, and you look at the numbers for Janis, off to a great start, 3 catches, 62 yards, including the big one, a 39-yard grab that really set the table for that touchdown.
Bulldogs will send 2 to the near side. They've got Ringer in the backfield, and here comes Lampman in motion. Vanderland will give it ahead. And actually it's going to be Kitwana Clark, and got maybe a yard, and that was about it.
Yeah, he maybe half a yard. We'll see where they set it up. Going to be, like you said, about a yard gain with forward progress. The Cardinals stingy up front defensively against this Bulldog running game.
Faro State lined up. Vanderland in the pistol set, 2 off to each side, and Clark behind him in the backfield. Had some big numbers the last couple weeks. Coming up in the second half for the Bulldogs. In there right now for Corey Ringer on this second offensive series for the Bulldogs. 50 seconds left here in the first quarter. Bulldogs have 12 on the play clock, as Vanderland will check the sideline. Down to 7 seconds now on the play clock, and working out of the pistol set. Cardinals coming on the blitz, and the pitch back near side, and on the carry to the outside, it's Tarico Searcy, and he gets it out to the 40-yard line or so, and this will set up third down and call it about 6 for the Bulldogs.
Trevor Blattner coming in on that play right there. Good pursuit by the Cardinals, flowing over to that Bulldog sideline to be able to stop that play. As we again look at the replay there, the fake up the middle and then outside. Cardinals do a nice job running that one down.
10 seconds left here in the first quarter. We'll see if the Bulldogs try to get one more play off. Down to 5, and Vanderland taking his time. Down to 2, and I don't think he's going to try to snap the football here, as that will bring the first quarter to a close. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll head down to the sideline. Saginaw Valley leads Faro State 10-0 back in 60 seconds on the voice of the Bulldogs, Sunny 97.3.
Along with specialty wines, liquor, beer, and pop specials every month. Bulldog Party Store. Big Rapids connection for all of your beverage and party needs. Bulldog Party Store on State Street.
Thanks, buddy.
South of the